Hello and welcome back to the Football Manager 20 save with Aston Villa. This is episode number 3. Just before we get started, I'd like to apologise for the audio quality of the last episode. Don't know what happened. It's the same mic I used for the Master League save on PES, and that sounded absolutely fine. So I don't know what happened there. It sounded like I was recording underwater. So maybe recording it in the bath was a bad idea, but sure, you live and learn. In this episode, I realised we were meant to be playing the Arsenal game today. We were coming back for the Arsenal game, but due to their Europa League commitments, the game has been moved. So we're going to be playing the Tottenham game and then the Wolves game in the Carabao Cup. But how did we get to this stage? As you can see, we're sitting 16th in the table after 4 games, which is not ideal. So let's have a look and see how we've got into this position. In the last episode, of course, we saw our opening 2 games against West Ham and against Bournemouth, with Wesley and Nathan Ake scoring the goals in that game. We then played Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park. That was a 0-0 draw, which, to be honest, we probably should have got more than a point out of that game. I mean, like I say, I'll happily take points, but I feel like we should have got something more out of that game. Then we played the Carabao Cup second round game against Southend, and as you can see, there's a heavily rotated squad, and the fact that it went to penalties is pretty damning on our part. As there were no goals, we're going to have to settle for key highlights. That was the header over the top of the bar, and then Hurricane with a free kick, headed over again by Courtney Hawes. This was pretty much the story of the game. There you go, 2 real highlights out of the entire game, and it's all set pieces. And then Southend got that clear. I think this is a chance for them as Mbongo runs down the pitch, that's a phenomenal name. What a run, a ridiculous run, and Jed Steer has to tip the ball over the bar. And then from the resulting corner, Sowerby steps up to take it eventually. Where are you going, son? Anytime you're ready, that's fine. Just stand there, look at the ball. The ball will do it by itself. There you go, he kicks the ball. And Shaughnessy's header was over the bar. A lot of wasted set pieces. So yeah, not a whole heap happened. We went straight into a penalty shootout. Milligan with the first one for Southend. Then Borja Baston steps up to take our first penalty, puts it away. Keeper doesn't even move. He's overawed. And Flanagan for Southend to take their second penalty. Nicely put away. Jed Steer absolutely nowhere near it. It's a penalty masterclass thus far. Trezeguet with our second penalty, and the Egyptian pops it into the bottom corner, out of the reach of the goalkeeper. Sowerby steps up for Southend's third. Same corner again, and Steer just falls over, doesn't even want to get anywhere near it. Jota with our third pen, on his left foot, bang, bottom corner. Brilliantly placed penalties, these are absolutely ridiculous. As McLaughlin stepped up for Southend, and he puts it in the same corner as Jota. Connor Hurricane with the next one. Bang, no ball. The keeper nearly got near that. I was kind of worried, considering how little attempts have been made to save these penalties, but he nearly got a hand to it. And McCormack hit it straight down the middle. Jed Steer made the save, and then we scored our last penalty, but for some reason it's not going to show that. But yeah, we scored our last penalty, and we won and went through. And the last game that we played off camera was a disappointing 3-1 defeat away, or at home I should say, to Burnley. We matched them up until the 70th minute, and then Chris Wood went and gave Burnley the lead. So then we went attacking and thought, you know what, we need to do something here. And it was our downfall as Jay Rodriguez immediately went up and scored their second of the game. And the misery was compounded with Ben Mee to Eric Peters. Westwood floats it in, and there is Samu, formerly one half of the Head Shrinkers in old school WWF. It's nice to see he's making a career out of after wrestling. We did get a goal back though through Bakary Jatta, our summer signing, getting his first goal for the club, but it was nothing but scant consolation as we go down 3-1 to Burnley. So that is how we stand at the minute. We currently sit 16th in the table. It's still very early days yet, still a lot of football to play. But especially, after that Bournemouth game, I would have preferred to be in a much healthier position than the one we were in. So after a 13-day break, we are back for this game against Tottenham away. Now, a 13-day break normally sounds lovely. However, after this self-isolation nonsense, you can sort of sympathise and say, you know what, no, that's a bit rubbish. Going outside is vastly underrated. But anyway, we are going to stay inside and watch this game against against Tottenham away. Only one real change in the starting lineup, apart from the fact we've gone defensive in our mentality. Samata is going to start. Wesley is not in the best of form, plus he's coming back from a training injury. So we don't rush him back. So Samata is going to start up front. Apart from that, it's our usual lineup of Heaton, Targett, Mings, Engels and Gilbert. Nakamba, McGinn and Douglas Luiz in midfield. Grealish on the left, Jata on the right, and Samata up top. On the bench we have Reina, Konsa, Trezeguet, Wesley, Yedlin, Hurricane and Drinkwater. I was unhappy with the point that we got in the last couple of games, but if we get a point out of this game, then I'll be very happy. If we can take a point away at Tottenham, you can't really argue with that. This team is miserable, and anything I say is probably not going to... Right, we'll go calm. Passionate. We're going to be bloody passionate, damn it. There we go. Some look to gain confidence. That's something, I suppose. Where's the rest of you? I have faith in you, god damn it. I really do. Here's Nakamba out to McGinn. Great ball over the top, looking for Jata, who's in behind. He's going to have to take the shot on. Davis gets in the way and makes the block. I've dropped the game speed down a wee bit because trying to keep up with it and kind of commentate over the top of it was not ideal when it's going a million miles a fortnight. But here's Lucas Moura. Gets a decent ball in. Son is completely unmarked. And Heaton has to make the save and Mings gets it away. But now we have a throw. Matt Targett. Here's Grealish. Gets past his man really well. Crosses blocked though. It's Targett. Finds Grealish. Targett. Can someone get the ball in, please? Samata with the header. And Samata's put it over the top of the crossbar. Out wide for Aurier, who's got plenty of space. And he's been blocked off. But look at the amount of space these lads are getting. We need to tighten up. Something shacking. As Targett gives it away straight to Harry Kane. Of all the people to give it away to. And Harry Kane has made us pay. Matt Targett, what in the name of all that's holy are you doing there, son? Who's that ball even to? Oh, for God's sake, Matt. We need to have a serious chat, Mr. Matthew Targett, because that is genuinely appalling. I assertively say to the boys at halftime that to show me something else in the second half. We've been not great, especially you, Matt Targett. Here's Grealish. I don't think we've even tested Gazzaniga yet. Targett. Here's John McGinn. In towards Jata. Plays in for Samata. And Gazzaniga, just as I mentioned, speak of the devil, is forced into a save. Grealish with the resulting corner. And it's dealt with easily by Tottenham. And Dele Alli's going to bring it away. And Nakamba has brought him down. That's going to be a second yellow. I was literally just about to bring Nakamba off. Well, things go from bad to worse. Now, I'm fully aware that this is quite a left field tactical notion, but trust me, I believe this will work. This will absolutely work. I have complete and utter faith. Jesus Christ, this has gone horribly wrong. Here's Lucas Moura driving at us. We've got 5 at the back and still nobody can make a tackle. There you go, Tyrone Mings. Comes to Ben Davies, who's literally walking. This is taking the piss. It's Son. Oh, get away. Jesus Christ, this team at the back. Oh my God. We've got 5 at the back. And Ben Davies is literally walking into the box. Plays it to Son, who's for some reason unmarked. Heaton makes the save. We go to clear it. And it just hits off Harry Kane's arse. And goes in the back of the net. Jesus, could just end this game. Please, this is embarrassing. Mings over the top. McGinn, he's in behind. It's John McGinn. And we have a goal back. See, I bloody told you that this tactic was going to work. John McGinn gets us a goal back. It's his first of the season. Somehow, I don't think this is going to affect the result of the game all that much. But we have a goal. It's something. Here's Bergwijn. And Winks. And Aurier. And Bergwijn. Brilliant save by Heaton. And it comes to Son. And that is the game. I can't say I didn't see that coming. But Tottenham, they will have much more difficult games this season, let's just put it that way. It's a really nice goal, to be fair. Terrific build-up, and Bergwijn gets the shot away. Heaton's unlucky. And it comes back to Son, who pops it into the back of an empty net. Right, for some reason we're in the 96th minute now, and the ref has just been a knob and dragging this embarrassment out. But there we go. Jesus Christ, ref, took your time. I'm aggressively going to say that I'm far from pleased from that. You can look fired up all you want, but if you're not going to do anything about it, it's pointless. Squad unhappy with club situation. Well, that's good, because so am I. Right, let's get this bloody sorted. A few murmurs. Consider about the poor atmosphere in the dressing room. We want this to be an enjoyable place for the football's anything but at the moment. I agree. Atmosphere is important. Results are. I'm surprised to hear that. Complaining about it isn't going to matter. The top one, I guess, is going to make everybody happy. I think that's very productive. So with that thoroughly productive meeting out of the way, we're going to head into the second game of this episode in the Carabao Cup, the third round of the Carabao Cup, against Wolves in a Midlands derby. Wolves who are flying high in real life. And where are they in the Prem? Just in the matter of 8th. They're sitting 8th at the minute. So it's going to be a tough enough decision. We are going to be rotating the squad. So let's see who is going to play. So yeah, we've heavily rotated. I didn't think I was going to rotate this much, but there you go. That's just the way of it. I'm not holding out too much hope for this game against Wolves in the Carabao Cup. Yeah, we've completely changed the squad, and we've changed the formation a smidge. We're not playing a defensive midfielder anymore. We've just brought 3 into the midfield. So who is playing in this one? We've got Reina in goal with Target at left back. So there we go. That is a problem that I have identified that I maybe shouldn't have let Neil Taylor go, because I only have one left back in the squad. So I may have to delve into the free agency and see if there's a left back that I can call on as a backup who's kind of competent, but I'm not holding out much hope. But it may be our only hope at this stage. So Target stays at left back despite his performance in the last game. Konsa and Halls come in with Yedlin at right back. Then 3 in the middle, Lansbury, Hurricane, Drinkwater, Trezeguet on the left, El Ghazi on the right, Samata starts up front. On the bench with Heaton, Mings, Jota, Baston, Gilbert, Douglas Luiz and John McGinn. With a fully rotated side, these lads have a chance to impress, so hopefully we can put in a much better performance in this game. It may be a cup game, but a win. If we get a win, that could lead into a rise in momentum and form and other words. Wolves carry on the pressure here, and it's headed away by Halls this time. Comes to Ruben Vinagre. Back to Neves. Ball back in. Out by Yedlin. Good God, we're getting peppered right about now. Here's Bolly. Out wide to Rasmussen, who's completely free. Neves fires back in, and that is why you cannot give Ruben Neves that sort of space, as he can do. Every goal he scores is an absolute worldie. The man does not score tap-ins. And we are 1-0 down away at Molly. Look at the space that he has. I mean, fair enough, he's taken it first time, and that's a ridiculous goal. But he could have taken a touch if he wanted to. That's how much space we've given him. Hurricane, ball in towards Konsa, and we immediately respond through Ezri Konsa. There you go. That's what I want to see. A bit of fight. Yes, lads, that's what I want. Hurricane with the ball in, and Konsa rises above his man and nods it into the back of the net. That's what we're after. Konsa, Samata, Trezeguet is into the air. It's Trezeguet with the shot. Agonisingly wide of the post from the Egyptian. Another Wolves set piece. And it's Neves standing over it again. It's looped in towards Jimenez. And Reina makes another terrific save. Finally, we have a corner. It's Hurricane standing over it. Not a bad ball, and Samata is completely unmarked, and he's put it over. He's done that quite a few times now that he's played. And he's meant to be renowned for his heading. Going into the break at 1-1. That's good. This is good. We've actually scored a goal, and we showed a bit of fight to come back from going a goal down to immediately respond. El Ghazi has picked up an injury, but we'll keep him on till about the hour mark. He's not looking too bad. So we'll tell the lads that happy with your performance. Keep it up. Yes, and rightfully so. You should look delighted. Yes, let's go out and turn this into a positive. It's Hurricane. Ball forward. Who was that to? Who was it to, Connor Hurricane? We're just playing balls aimlessly forward, and it's costing us so much. Reina again there bails us out. Pepe Reina, telling you, mate, if Tom Heaton wasn't, the only shining light in this team so far this season, you'd definitely be starting in goal. And now Wolves look to launch a counter with Johnny Otto. Now Neves. 3-4. Ruben Vinagre. Someone make a tackle. It's come to Johnny Otto on the edge of the area. And Wolves retake the lead. Hesitant to make a tackle. And it's cost us. Vinagre, look how far he's been allowed to run completely unopposed. And then when someone does go to him, he just runs right past him. And Johnny Otto, to be fair, that's a terrific finish. But that's preventable. That's very preventable. Into stoppage time at the end of the game, and this is going to be it for our Carabao Cup run, and indeed it is, and it's another defeat. And in another game where the second half, we completely fell apart. To be fair, we had been unbeaten since the start of the season. Admittedly, that's only 4 games at the start of the season, then 3 defeats in 3 in our last 3 games. And then we've got Brighton next, Southampton. Now that is a chance for us to kickstart our season, because Southampton are in and around us in the relegation zone. So a win over Southampton would be helpful, because Jesus Christ, look at this run. Leicester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Sheffield United, Everton. Oh Lord, we must have... Who did we piss off to get this run? There's always one though, every season there's always one run where you just get a disgusting run of games. But that is going to do it for this episode. A hugely disappointing series of games, as we find ourselves 17th in the league, staying out of relegation, purely on goal difference. But we do have a game in hand, and that is the Arsenal game is our game in hand. That is the one that was postponed. Some serious reshuffle. Please, by the way, yes, let me know in the comment section below tactics that I can use, because I am not tactically adept, as you have absolutely seen. Please help, for the love of God, please help, or this series isn't going to last very long, because I'll get sacked. Thank you so much though for sitting through this video. If you did enjoy it, if you did enjoy my misery, do hit that like button. If you could hit that subscribe button, that would be terrific. That would really help us out. And hit the bell as well if you do subscribe, so you're notified of when we make new videos. I promise they're not all as as inept as this one. We do have a Master League save, we have of course the Football Manager save, we have a whole heap of stuff on the channel for you to have a look through. But thank you once again so much for watching, and as always we will see you, well maybe I might not see you in the next one, I might get sacked.